between the Moncton Thunderbirds and your Kings Hockey Club. Dressed tonight for the Moncton Thunderbirds, starting in goal, number 33, Hayden Paris. Also dressed for Thunderbirds, number 2, Ryan Swanson. Number 8, Nathan Bro. Number 9, Marcus Emerson. Team captain, number 10, Oliver Chason. Number 12, Dave Landry. Number 13, Zachary Crosswaite. Number 15, assistant captain, Timothy Bedford. Number 17, Gabriel Camo. Number 20, Elam Sagadia. Number 22, Mitchell Young. Number 24, Alex Boudreau. Number 27, assistant captain, Drew Betts. Also number 4, Connor Walsh, and number 25, Corey Ferguson. Bench staff, James Sanford's the head coach. Assistants, John Alexander, Johnny Chamber, and David Bedford is the manager with assistant coach Alex Winter and assistants Nathan Archibald. That's the Moncton Thunderbirds. Also, I'd like to ask the second-year Kings parents to please proceed down here behind me. Second-year Kings players' parents down here as per Kristen. So please come down, the second-year parents. Thank you. Dressed tonight for your Kings Hockey Club. Starting goal, number 33, Nolan Coughlin. Also dressed number 4, Jake Duncan. Number 5, Casey Opus. Number 7, Gavin Graves. Number 8, Josh Holland. Number 9, Dylan Proberg. Number 11, Chase Moncton. Number 12, Duncan McElvin Sullivan. Number 13, Nicholas McIntyre. Number 17, Jackson Orchard. Number 19, Carter Murphy. Number 26, Brayden Martin. Number 27, Jack McMillan. Number 44, Donovan J. Number 58, Morgan White. Number 71, William Elliott. Number 77, Max Blackwood. Number 86, Joe Verge. And number 88, Theo Stapleton. Alternate goaltender number 1, Logan Evans. Bench staff for the Kings Hockey Club, head coach Greg Riley, assistant Dylan Riley, and Ethan Hiscock. That's your Kings Hockey Club.
like to welcome everybody. Mike Elliott back here with High Button Sports, bringing you this U16 AAA action. Saturday evening, Sackville Arena. Moncton Thunderbirds are in town as the Kings take to the ice here first. We're going to do a small presentation for the second-year players on the Kings side this evening, as the parents are going to line up for the second years that are going to move on after this season, this being the last home game for the Kings of the regular season. There are only 4 games left for the Kings before the playoffs start, as the referees take to the ice here as well. I will just let Wade take over when the presentation gets ready to start. Try to zoom in as close as I can. I'm sure the parents will love me for that. Moncton will just be coming out momentarily after they do the presentation here. Shouldn't take too long. We'll wait for Wade on the microphone here. I want to thank everybody again for tuning in. Should be a great game. Moncton's sitting in 3rd place right now. The Kings in 4th, 3 points behind with 1 game in hand. So this is a pivotal matchup, trying to battle for that 3rd spot. Get some final instructions here now from Rob Blackwood over to Wade in the timekeeper's box. If we can get a shot over here of the second years for the Kings. I'm going to let Wade take over.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Each time every year, we like to recognize some of the senior hockey players, the graduating players from the Kings Hockey Club. So each year, the Kings Hockey Club is fortunate to bring back a select number of players for a second season with the team. These veterans play an integral role. They not only bring experience and skill to the ice, but they return us with a sense of continuity and unity that helps us strive for success. They are ambassadors of the Kings program and our values. Please join us in recognizing these fine young men. First player we'd like to recognize, number 7, Gavin Graves. Next player we'd like to recognize, the man between the pipes, number 33, Nolan Thunderbirds. Next player I'd like to recognize, number 13, Nick McIntyre. Next, we'd like to recognize number 77, Max Blackwood. Next player we'd like to recognize is one of the assistant captains, number 19, Murphy. Next player, another assistant captain and a solid guy, number 9, Dylan Cooper. Next, we'd like to recognize an assistant captain, number 4, Jaden Duncan. Bet you can't guess who the next guy is. Our team captain, the man with the mad flow, and our team leading scorer of 24 goals in the season, number 8, Josh Hollins. That there, ladies and gentlemen, is our senior players, our second year. Congratulations to all players here tonight and a heck of a job for the season. Pleasure calling your names out every Saturday here at the arena.
And as we finish up the presentation, get a couple more pictures there with the parents and the second year players. I let Wade do all the talking there. It was hard for myself not to get choked up watching most of these kids since they're 4 and 5 years old. Fantastic job. The last little team pick there with all their parents. Hard to believe, it seems like yesterday the season started, and here we are, the last home game of the regular season with playoffs right around the corner as Moncton, the Thunderbirds, now join us on the ice surface. As both teams now will just go on their respective blue lines. And we'll have Old Canada here momentarily, and we'll finally get this game on the way. Seems like
Jones is on the ice surface. The opponents tonight, the Moncton Thunderbirds.
here's the Thunderbirds down, and they're on the line, on their own blue line. Only down here for the one game this weekend. They'll be back in action next weekend. The Kings will be in action again tomorrow, but down in Tantallon, taking on the Buccaneers. And get a shot here of their starting lineup for the
At this time,
for Moncton, Swanson, Asmerall, Sankerdav, Landry, and Young. And I'm going to pause momentarily for Okan. Be back in about 45 seconds. And with that, welcome back again, everybody. U16 AAA action. Mike Gilly here with High Button Sports. Kings taking on the Moncton Thunderbirds in town for this Saturday night affair here at the Sackville Arena. In between the pipes for the Thunderbirds, big 33 Paris, and 200 feet down the other way from him, the other 33 for the Kings, McLaughlin. As the referees join here, now it's center ice. Thank you once again, Wade. And with that, you hear the players banging their sticks. They're ready to go. Hope you're ready to go. With a little bit of an extra delay there with the presentation at the beginning of this game. But we are ready now. With the puck drop, here we go. Kings control in their own blue line. Duncan here, looking up ice, flicks a high one. The old alley-oop at center, looking for Murphy. As to start, they have all the second years on for the Kings. Pick it up now. Going through here, Swanson for the Thunderbirds. Swanson finding a little lane. He throws a shot. There's McLaughlin with his first puck touch. Makes a save, pads that to the corner, picked up by Duncan to the Kings. He looks to start to break. Can't get by the blue line. Kept in. That shot's blocked by Hull in front of the net. Picked up now by Blackwood. Blackwood tried to chip it out. He got bumped. Now it's Hollett's turn. He's up over center. He's got to dump that right in. And there's Paris. Flash a little lever. Showing his glove hand as he gloves that down. Gives it over to Saginaw, who put it up over center. That's picked off now by the Kings in their own zone. Jay looks up ice. Try to connect with Munden. That comes all the way down, icing waved off. Verge trying to get there first and behind the net. Verge looking to go front, and there's Probert, and he can't quite. Now Munden with a chance. He can't pull the trigger, and they finally do. Paris is able to get a pad on it, makes the save. Puck stays in at the blue line. Jay throws a shot towards the net. That hits the outside. There's a backhand pass over from Mississippi because of Graves, the one-timer, deflected in front, and Paris somehow, through all the feet in front of him, able to see that, make the save. Pass over to Munden, try to get a hand of it, and then just avoiding the check there was Landry as he ducked down as Probert had him all lined up. Landry still down behind us as we're going to keep an eye on him. The referee going to blow the whistle. Will he see? We're going to have a check here now as he gets right up. He's on his knees now. Looks like he's going to get up on his own accord. Quick whistle here now. Minute 31 gone here. First period, still no score. The trainers for both teams out there now having a check on him. He's up on his knees. Move around a little bit. He was kind of falling down when Probert went for the check. I'm not sure. He's had a little bit of discomfort as he's trying to get up. We'll keep an eye on him. As I said at the beginning of the broadcast here, these two teams sitting third and fourth, with the Kings 1 game behind and 3 points behind. And Landry's made it to the bench there now on his own accord, so looks like he's going to be okay there. This is the first of 2 for the Kings this weekend. Moncton just down for the 1 game, but it's an important game in the standings for both teams. Like I said, with playoffs just around the corner after next weekend. Puck dropped here now at the offside dot, back in the Kings zone. Chipped up ahead, but that one was chipped on the wrong side of the red line, and that goes the length of the ice. Ison will bring that back to the Kings zone. Minute 38 gone now here in the first period. It's been a while since these two teams have played each other, so there'll be a little feeling out process, I'm sure, between the two. They drop the puck here to the left of McLaughlin. Thunderbirds able to control the face-off on the wall. Look to put it down deep. Trying to find it now is Stapleton. Stapleton on the back end up to Orchard along the wall. Orchard flicks a high one up, and it does get out. Now we get a puck race for it. Stapleton flying up there. Stapleton on the half wall. He goes short side, Paris. No problem there, able to hold the post. And as he held it a little bit too strong, knocks the net off the moorings, and we'll get a face-off now in the Thunderbird zone. Notice here for the Thunderbirds, a couple affiliate players. See a couple names with numbers with no name bearers. I got some inside information on number 25 there, Ferguson, and also been told to give a shout out to his mom, who's down in Cuba right now soaking up some rays. Getting his first ice time of this hockey game as that puck's kept in at the blue line. Sullivan looking for in the corner, gets it to Elliott. Elliott trying to go back down low to Sullivan. They chip away now, comes to the far corner. Sullivan still with it, back down to Elliott in the corner. He's trying to look out front. Can't quite get the pass through. Hullett does find it, picks it up in the corner, goes cross ice up top for White. White to the shot towards the net. That's deflected in front. Comes down to the corner. Elliott back down low. That pass is picked off, and here comes the Thunderbirds the other way. Over the blue line now, Crossweight. He can't get over. He gets some help for Chase. Oh, he's flying in over. He gets stick checked. Puck still poked around, comes to the wall. Duncan trying to find it now. Picked up by Elliott. Elliott can't connect with his pass. White's going to help him out now. He's going to go for a skate. White's up over the blue line, trying to bring the puck with him. It's in his feet. Kind of lost the handle of it. Comes back to the blue line. Bouncing puck kept in by Probert. He rims it around. Sullivan, last man in the zone. Someone trying to bring it off the boards. Picked off by Ferguson. Goes cross ice to Asmerel, who flicks up towards center. He's looking for a change. Blackwood now back in his own zone. Blackwood spinning and turning. Looking for help. And he threw it behind him. It goes out the back net. That's picked off by Chason, trying to come back over front, but they can't quite connect. Almost a goal opportunity there for the Thunderbirds. Now Probert, he's trying to sidestep a check. He's over the blue line. Probert going to go back over front, and oh, there's McIntyre with the redirect, but he redirected right to the corner. Thunderbirds able to chip it out. It's up over center, but they chip it up. It hits one of the Kings players hanging over the boards there off the glove. Face off will stay outside the zone. Come down in front of Wade. No, it's going to come in front of the bench. Sorry, one referee was pointing to one circle, one dot, and one in front of the other dot. In front of the Kings bench here on the offside dot. 16:32 to go here, first period. Kings controlling the draw. Chipped up at center now. Murphy chips it ahead. Probert gives chase. To the corner it goes, and the referee's arms up. We're going to have our first penalty of the game. And it looks like it's going to go against number 2. So Ryan Soisson is heading to the box for 2 on the interference call. Kings will have the first power play of the game. 3:38 gone here in the first period. Shots on goal 5-1 in favor of the Kings. You'll notice I usually try not to talk over Wade here in the timekeeper's box, as he does such a fine job here, all the games he does here at the arena, as the Kings control here on the power play. Up top, Duncan having a look. Alexa go back to Hullett. He goes cross ice to McIntyre. McIntyre looking out front. He didn't like what he sees. He spins back. Alexa go back up top now. Duncan gonna have a look. Duncan goes back up top, and a good stick there by the captain, Chason. Able to knock that out and gave Chase, almost had a chance, and there's Betts. He's up there short-handed now with Chason. Chason just gets chipped just a little bit, trying to bring that puck around. Now he's in behind the net. Great job short-handed as he put the puck out front. There's a shot from the blue line, redirected, no chance of the rebound, and what a chance that was for Betts. And it just goes off the outside of the net. More chances here short-handed. Here's another one, and there's a shot trying to go 5-hole, and McLaughlin with his first test of the game, able to make the save. Puck chipped ahead for the Kings. Thunderbirds chip it right back the other way. That one's chipped back up into the bench again. And exactly a minute gone here in the power play. What chances there for the Thunderbirds short-handed? 4:40 gone now, first period. Both teams changing up their power play and penalty kill. The puck scrambled around here at center ice. Moncton gives it back to Blackwood. Blackwood goes for a skate. He's going to look to go wide. He's looking for some help out front. There's a chance. There's Elliott, gets a piece of it, but deflects it wide. Moncton back up top. Verge to Moncton. Moncton going to step and shoot. That's blocked in front. Chipped in behind again. Lands on a Thunderbird stick, and bouncing puck is able to go to length of the ice. McLaughlin's going to come up to play that now. Going to leave it for Blackwood. Alexa passes to Moncton as he had a forechecker. Now Moncton going to go for a skate. He's up over center. Gains the blue line. Drops it back up top. Blackwood looking to the net now. Stapleton gets it back. He throws a shot. It's deflected in front. Rebound, and they can't quite poke it home. As Elliott had a chance here with the redirect out front. Now Moncton with the penalized player getting ready to step back on the ice. There's a chance for the one time, and Stapleton holds. Now the chance. Penalized player back on the ice. We're back to 5-on-5. Thunderbirds able to kill that off. Elliott in the corner goes back to the blue line, but nobody home as they're making a change. McLaughlin going to come out, get a touch. Leads it for Blackwood. 6 minutes gone now. First period. Behind the net is Jay. Waits for both teams here to make their changes. Jay looking up ice now. He chips it up ahead. Looking for Probert, but can't quite connect. The Thunderbirds now, they're back in their own zone. It's shipped ahead. Looking for it inside the line is Probert. Probert goes out front. Can't quite connect with the pass. Comes back to the blue line. Shot toward the front of net. Blocked in front. Here comes the Thunderbirds, start the rush. They're up over center. Chipped ahead is number 4. Comes down to the corner. And behind the net, picked off by Probert. Probert trying to crowd the bouncing puck. Probert with some speed now. Trying to go along the wall. Able to beat 2 defenders. Can't get by the third. He's taken down and goes into the boards hard. Kept in the blue line. High riser. And there's Paris raising his hand. And you can see the Thunderbirds player, I believe that was Brew, raising his hand almost for the field goal. Paris covers it up, makes the save. Faced off will stay deep in the Thunderbird zone. 6:53 gone now, first period, 0-0 hockey game. Face-off comes to the corner. That's rimmed around to the far wall. Elliott drops it back down low. Hollett looking for it in the corner. He gives his man a bump. High off the boards. Gets to the blue line. Not out. Second chance by Chason is able to be cleared. He hits center, dumps it in. McLaughlin out to plate. He looks up. Sees a white jersey. Elects to hold on to that. And we'll get a face-off deep now in the Kings zone. 12:48 to go. First period. Shots on goal now 8-5 in favor of the Kings. Hollett Chason on the draw. Face off back to the corner, picked up by Duncan. Duncan looking for the long stretch, but the short glass here in the arena. Tried to go high, but he went a little too high. Lands into the netting, out of play. Face off will stay deep in the King zone on the opposite dot. Hollett Chason back on the draw. Face off back in the corner again. This time Chason looking for it. It's bouncing around. It's in the feet. Comes to Sullivan. Sullivan having a look. He goes high off the glass, but it takes a funny bounce there and stays in the zone. Now it comes to Sullivan. Sullivan cross ice to Elliott. He has to go off his stick. And Hollett looking for it now. Puck does come outside the line. Sullivan had to wait for Hollett to get back on side, trying to dance his way by the defenders. Can't bring the puck with him. Now Elliott looking for it. Elliott in the corner. He's trying to come out front. He takes a bump. Bump away now, trying to find it. Squirts loose. Picked up by Sajanev. He's going to go for a skates. Stops, but picks it back up. Maybe a chance for a mini 2-on-1 now. Goes out front. There's Betts. And what a save in tight by McLaughlin as Betts was all alone, but able to get the shoulder on that, trying to go high blocker side. But McLaughlin's up to the task. As Betts don't want to leave him alone. As a golden opportunity there. As Betts, the leading scorer in the U16 league, had a glorious opportunity there. But McLaughlin's able to make a fine save, and as play continues, face off in the zone, chipped up over center. Puck race back the other way. Thunderbirds get there first, comes up outside the blue line. Kings gonna have to get back on side. Chance for the Thunderbirds to clear the zone. Spinning, turning back in his own zone was Ferguson. Gives it to Asmerall, who clicked up at center. And behind the play is Camo looking for the happy puck, and he's got a man out front. Camo likes to shoot, rebound, bounce around, and Bedford couldn't quite corral it. Puck kept in the blue line now. Asmerall, he throws a hard wrister towards net. It's blocked in front. Blackwood looking in the corner now. Blackwood trying to clear along the boards, can't get out. Comes right down to McLaughlin and feeling the pressure. Gonna cover that up. Another face-off deep in the zone. 11:09 to go now here, first period. End-to-end action now. Shots all even up, 5 apiece. Just the one penalty so far that the Thunderbirds were able to kill off. Puck kept in at the blue line, now down in the corner. Back up top. Bouncing puck though. Asmerall couldn't quite hold the line. Thunderbirds gonna have to get back on side. Chance for White now back in his own zone. White behind his net. Looking to move it. A little bit too far for Prober along the boards. Moncton skates back to pick that up. He goes cross ice to Blackwood. Blackwood over center. Gains the blue line. Goes up top. There's a quick shot, but missing everything was Verge. And back at the blue line down in front of us is White. Throws it along the boards. Moncton looking for it. Picked up by Ferguson. Gets to the blue line. Bouncing puck, not out. There's Moncton with it. Moncton trying to spin away from a check. Moncton still with it. Moncton, he's going to shoot, and that's right off the head of Paris. And he kind of headbutt that puck, but he made the save, and the puck's cleared out to center. Back in his own zone is Graves, spinning, turning, but kept in along the wall. Now Verge back in his own zone. Verge looking up ice. He goes to Moncton, does just get outside the line. Now Moncton picks it up. Moncton, a little chip ahead, and a nice grab there on the bench. Well, actually, he dropped the puck, but he got a glove on it. Looked like he made a nice little glove save by Sagrinov. As the puck was flicked up into the bench. Almost at the 10-minute mark now here, first period. Still waiting for our first goal of this hockey game. It's expected between these two teams. Like I said, sitting so close in the standings. The referee behind the play didn't like how they were lined up. Now the Hollett's going to get the toss from the face-off. Martin will come and try his chances now with Chasson. Face-off picked up by the Kings. Puck inside the zone. They're trying to whack away at it. Still looking for it. Orchard finds it. Trying to go the backhand pass to Martin down low. Got a shot on net. Paris with another save. Graves up top now. Looks towards net. Shot missed on the short side. Along the wall now for the Thunderbirds. They can't clear Jay. He looks towards the net. That's blocked in front. It's Hollett did a little fly by in front of the net. Now Hollett behind the net. He gets taken down. Looking for it. Picked up along the wall by Crossweight. He goes cross ice to Betts. Betts trying to hit Chasson as the puck comes inside the zone. A little bit too far from him. Now Jay is in his own zone looking to bring the puck up ice. He goes cross ice and head to keep his head up there was Martin. Picked off by Betts. Betts with another shot, and there's McLaughlin again getting a blocker on that. Orchard in the corner along the boards. Trying to chip that ahead is Stapleton. He's able to clear the zone. Boudreau now at center. Gets stripped of the puck of Orchard. He throws it right in on Paris, and he had to be careful there. The old bouncing puck right in front of him. In behind his own net now. Thunderbirds looking up ice. Long pass. Touched at center. But off Bedford's stick. Kings in their own zone. Opus. He goes cross ice to Stapleton. Goes off his stick. And then the chance here for number 4. Comes in the corner. Goes in behind the net. I apologize. I have 2 number 4s on my scoreboard. Ruby and Guitard. I'm not sure which one's which. Anybody in the comments wants to let us know, by all means, please do. And we'd love to see any comments on the page. That puck's chipped out to Sullivan. Sullivan now, he's looking for some speed. He's over the blue line, trying to get by the defenders, can't do it. And he pushes his player into the boards, picks the puck back up. Now in the backhand, can't get the pass out front. But they bang it around in the corner, trying to get the puck loose. And it's chipped out through the legs, but picked off now by the number 4 of the Kings as Duncan brings the puck in. He had to wait for everybody to get back outside. He goes out front, and that puck's just redirected. And Elliott tried to go back to the point. That's picked off by Bedford. He's looking to break wide, can't get by McMillan. McMillan looking for it along the boards. They bang away now, trying to walk it loose. Sullivan's able to pick it up. Sullivan, little flick pass far side going along the boards. Trying to get there first with the Kings. But Landry's there. He picks the puck up. He's out for a skate. And just jumping off the bench was Murphy. And he had the puck land on his stick as he tried to go out front. And Paris gets a paddle on that, breaking up that pass attempt. Looking for the puck now right in the face-off circle. And it comes up over the line by Swanson. Swanson trying to get it over. He can't get by McMillan. Quick back up here for McIntyre. McIntyre, he takes a bump. Gets a puck inside the zone, but quickly back to center with it. And there's a broken stick for McIntyre, so there's an expensive day for them. As the linesman picking up the lumber. Well, you can't call it lumber anymore. No wood in these sticks. There's White circling back as the Kings and the Thunderbirds both making changes. Blackwood gonna leave it back for White. White goes off the boards, takes the lucky bounce. Might hit the linesman, and Blackwood's gonna go over now to Hollett. Hollett over the blue line. He chips it to the corner, a little chip and chase as he gets bumped by the Thunderbirds cap. The 2 captains in behind the net there, and the Thunderbirds able to clear up at center. White with it, hits his skate, picked up by Crosswaith. He tries to kick it forward. He's over the blue line. Picked up now by Betts. Betts trying to go back to him. That pass is batted to the corner. Now it's along the wall. Trying to go back to Betts in behind the corner. There's a chance short side and right out front for the one-timer. But can't beat McLaughlin as Chason had a great chance. Now Munden, he takes a bump, gets it to Hollett. Hollett tries his chance on the short side. Paris doing his part as well for the Thunderbirds between the pipes. Makes a nice save along this post. Thunderbirds pick it up now. Flick it up. It's chipped out. Referee waves the high stick off. The hit went off Munden's stick. White with it. He hits Munden right at center. Munden trying to bring it back to the middle. Munden with that long reach, trying to go on the short side. Goes off the outside of the net. Picked up now by the Thunderbirds. Betts, he's going to go for a skate. He's up by himself there now. Looking for some help. Comeau coming with him. Betts trying to get by Graves. Can't get by the defender with the puck. And Martin picks that up and just sends that the length of the ice, and that's going to be icing. Fast and furious action here the last few minutes. Still waiting for our first goal of the game. 5:30 remaining now, first period. Shots on goal now 14-11 in favor of the Kings. Back on the draw, scramble, bouncy puck, shot towards the short side. There's McLaughlin. Had to be careful as that puck was redirected towards him. Puck kept in at the blue line. McLaughlin leaves it here for White. White with some time as he looks up ice. Gonna go for a skate now, trying to find somebody open. Hits Orchard. Orchard gains the red line, dumps it in deep. Esmeralda back in his own zone. Goes along the wall with it, looking for some help as they trying to force his way out. Bedford now, he's gonna flick it up. Just a little bit ahead of number 4 who's in behind the play. Stapleton now, losing it along the boards. Bedford trying to retrieve it. Jay gets there first, goes in behind the net, but Bedford picks it up in the corner. Goes up top, Sagdanoff, he rips a shot, misses, as it was gonna go well high, as McLaughlin had to jump up a little bit to get the glove on that one there. But he gloves it down, holds it. We get a face-off, 4:44 remaining first period. Shots now 14 all. We get a couple changes here by both teams. Trying to set something up on the draw. Probert with Chason. Puck comes to the half wall, looking for it, poked in, kept in at the blue line. Shot towards the net, misses wide. Sagdanoff able to keep that in. Betts behind the net. Trying to do a backhand pass out front. Has it along the wall now. Leaves, picks it back up. There's a chance short side of Chason. And Betts That's a good connection. They try to work together. That's chipped ahead, picked up by Probert. Probert going for a skate. Probert, in for a 2-on-1. Probert elects to shoot and misses and off the glass. And all the way out, but picked up by the Kings at center. Long pass here. Probert takes a hit as he tries to make the pass over. It lands on McMillan's stick. He gets the red line, dumps it in deep. Paris leaves his first defenseman. Up along the boards now. Crossways looked up at center. There's Betts, can't quite handle the pass. Elliott goes back to McMillan in his own zone, who hits Sullivan. Sullivan gonna go for a little skate. Sullivan trying to get over the blue line. Sullivan but he goes for the puck there. You gotta let it go to the corner. He's anticipating a hit. There's Hollick just off the bench, as Chason had to be careful with that one. Here's Swanson trying to get a shot off. Can't quite get the puck now. Boudreau puts it to the open corner. Landry looking for it. He gets taken off the puck, picked up by Holland. He's got to flick that a little bit too high, too much hook on his old stick there. He floats it right into the roof. Face-off will stay deep in the Kings zone. 3:23 to go, first period. About as even as you can get here. 14 shots apiece, no score, just the one penalty so far that came to the Thunderbirds early on that they were able to kill off. On the draw, picked up by Blackwood. Blackwood going hard off the glass. Looking out at center was McIntyre, but that's picked off by Boudreau. Boudreau trying to go back the other way now. It's Young. He's trying to get his way over the blue line. Graves steps into him. He's able to get in the corner, goes in behind the net, goes off a skate to the corner for McIntyre. McIntyre with it. Trying to run into the referee there. Looking for some help. Picked up by Landry, I believe, that's trying to pin that puck in the corner. Referee telling him to move it. It's chipped ahead, but kept in by Young. There's in the slot area. Swanson trying to get a shot off. Couldn't quite get the release. Now there's Hollick. Gets it to McIntyre. McIntyre chips it ahead. Hollick gives chase. Hollick trying to get there first, but a good backstep by Asmerall. And then Hollick threw it back through the crease area, but misses everybody at the blue line. And Blackwood's at center. Blackwood gains the blue line. He takes a long wrister, and that gets Paris right in the old bread basket and drops down momentarily. They're able to cover up, get a whistle. 2:23 to go, first period, no score. Exactly what we thought this battle would be between two of the top teams here in the U16 AAA, with the Dukes and the Armada sitting first and second, and they're close as well. These two the same. That pass comes to Stapleton. Can't quite handle the pass. And that's picked up by the Thunderbirds. Here comes Bedford. Gains the red line. Dumps it in deep. McLaughlin out to play. Just get the piece of it. And him and White had to be careful. They almost got tangled up behind the net. But it comes to Munden. He flicks one ahead. That's kept in at the blue line. But it's going to be a glove pass. Even it went off high off the arm. Off the Thunderbirds player. And then the other Thunderbirds player gloved it down. Whistle goes, face-off will come outside the zone. 2:02 remaining now here in the first. Puck put out at center, back in their own zone. Thunderbirds play a little game of catch inside their blue line. Chipped up here to Crosswaite. He hits Chason. He avoids a check at center. He's over the blue line. Still has a puck with it. Throws a shot towards net. It sails high. In behind the net now, then the pass out front, in the feet, everybody trying to find it. And a chance here for Chason, throws it towards the net. Oh, and it rebounds loose as the first shot was blocked, and Crosswaite just misses on that short side. Puck's able to clear. Verge trying to dance away at center, can't get by the defender. Forcing way back in, now he gains the puck back. This time he's able to sidestep the defender. He's at the top of the circle, right at the dot, and that's off the outside of the post. As he ripped one right from the face-off dot, but can't beat the iron, and here comes the Thunderbirds. Crosswaite, little backhand pass out front, trying to connect with Betts. Betts spinning and turning. He shoots and he fires one high off the glass. Picked up now by Munden. Munden had to be careful there through center. Cross pass picked off, trying to get to Martin, but Martin with a good back check, able to pick it up. They go a little ping pong action here at center. Last minute of play in the first period. Duncan sidesteps the check, kicks it ahead. It's in the feet of Proper, didn't know where it was. Then he gets it over to Orchard. Orchard over the blue line. He gets stick checked to the corner. Boudreau looking to pick it up. Takes it in behind the net. Gives his man a little bump as he skates by. Now comes to the corner. Martin looking for it. Martin battles As they try to bang away, the referee telling them to move it. It does come loose. Player gets knocked down. Referee says no. Puck now in the far corner. Sidesteps a check, looking to come out right in front of his own net. Is Brew. 10 seconds to go. Brew sidesteps another check, but this one he didn't miss. They dump the puck in deep. McLaughlin plays it. 5 seconds to go. Maybe a chance for a quick shot here before the end of the period. And there it is. With 1 second remaining on the clock here in the first period. If you want to get something quick on the draw here before the end of the first. As they drop the puck, comes back to the corner, horn goes. That's going to do it for us here after one. Shots on goal, 16-15 in favor of the Thunderbirds, but we got no score, 0-0. We're going to take about a 10-minute break here. We'll see everybody back for the second period. And we are back. Mike Elliott back here with High Button Sports U16 second period action. Kings versus the Thunderbirds. No score after one. Shots pretty even as well, 16-15 in favor of the Thunderbirds. Forgot to give a special shout out to Mike McLaughlin, who's gonna run the camera for me today. So we got Mike and Mike action for this exciting U16 AAA action. It's been exactly what we thought it would be, a tight affair between these two, just like they are sitting in the standings, sitting third and fourth, with every game crucial right now. With very few games left in the season, after next weekend there'll be playoffs. And here we are in the second period. Kings in their own zone, trying to flick it ahead. Picked off by the Thunderbirds. They go in their own zone. They flick one up high. That's one picked up at center as they kind of go back and forth here between the two teams. Finally put in deep by McMillan. Paris plays that beside the net. Asmerall flicks one high at the blue line, takes a bounce, kept in for the moment as McMillan bangs away at it. Does keep in, another chance here. Murphy with a shot, he rifles one high. Seems to be a common theme for both teams today, as a lot of shots up high off the glass. Puck at the blue line is cleared. Chance here for Swanson, but Duncan gets back. Picked up now by Stapleton. Stapleton over the red line. He gains the blue line and makes that one extra move. And on the far side was McIntyre. And the one extra stick handle, Kings are offside. Early here, second period, just 55 seconds gone. Offside face-off will come below us here on the dot. Both teams making changes. Kings control the draw. Munden dumps it in deep. Given chase now. Comes to the corner, squirts loose behind the net. Picked up by the Thunderbirds, high off the boards. It's going to go the length of the ice. We'll see if it comes all the way, and it doesn't hit the goalie. So icing will be the call. Looks like it's going to be close on McLaughlin, but McLaughlin held onto his post and watched it go beside him. Icing face off will come back to the Thunderbird zone. A minute 13 gone now here in the second. On the draw, Thunderbirds control. They rim it around the far side. Able to clear the zone. Blackwood at center. Goes back to Graves. Graves a little quick up. Looking for Probert at center. Probert gets taken down. Picked up now by Blackwood. Gets some help from Verge to finish the job. Dumping the puck in deep. Boudreau now behind his own net. Boudreau high off the glass. Bouncing puck. Comes outside the line. Picked up by Graves. Graves looking for Verge. Verge wait for everybody to get back on side. Taps it in. And kicked ahead by Munden. Munden back up top here to Blackwood. Blackwood has a look. Goes over to Graves. Graves looking towards the net. He throws a wrister. And that hit something in front. Went wide. Picked up now by the Thunderbirds. They're up to center. Bedford dumps that right in on McLaughlin. And he paddles that to the corner. Graves throws it to the corner. Along the wall. Probert trying to get out. He gets put back the other way by Betts. Betts in the corner now. He spins. Leads here to Crossway. He steps up for a shot. That's blocked by Verge. Puck bounced around back here to the blue line. Ferguson keeps it in. Dumped it to the far corner. In behind the net. Betts loses the handle. Picked up now by Crossway. Up to Chason. Chason, far side to Ferguson. Back deep. Looking for Betts behind the net. Takes it right to the corner. Back to Crossway. He's looking towards the net. Back down low to Ferguson. He's going to take a shot. He goes short side. Misses on the outside. Puck still then. Now chance in tight. And there's Betts with a good shot, but there's McLaughlin again. There's a little bit of room on that post, but McLaughlin able to get the glove out, make the save, cover up, face off now deep in the Kings zone. 17-19 remaining here in the second period. Still waiting for our first goal. Both teams have come close, but can't beat these goaltenders here this evening. Asmerall keeps it at the blue line. Looking for it now at the far side. Kept in by Ferguson. Jay sidesteps to check, flicks up ahead for Sullivan. Back in the O-zone, Asmerall loses it to Elliott. Elliott, he throws a shot. He misses one wide. Puck still inside zone. Another chance here. This time Sullivan, he's got to go back there, but he can't find it. Comes back to Jay. He makes a shot, and right in the old breadbasket of Paris. And he makes a save, covers this one up. Couple of chances here for the Kings. One shot misses, one shot right in the belly. Frustrated player heading off the bench. for the Thunderbirds, giving his little stick a whack there on his way off. 3:06 gone here in the second period, sorry. Hall on the draw with Chason. Thunderbirds control, they rim it around, trying to spring bets on the far wall. Puck comes all the way back to the King zone. Jay tries to clear, goes off crossway. McLaughlin way out of his net to pick that up now. Opus. He gets turned back the other way. Behind the net's crossway. You might be able to see Chase on the slot area. He was trying to creep in, but can't quite connect with the pass. Crossway again. This time you got Betts out front. Does he see him? Tries to do a little wraparound. And McLaughlin's there, and as he does, net comes off its moorings. We'll get a face-off down deep in the King zone. As chances again both ways. We just had chances down in the Thunderbirds end, and they come down themselves in the Kings and able to pick off a couple passes both ways. But there's the goaltender standing tall. Opus now in the corner. Spins along the wall. Takes a funny bounce. That's picked up by Jay. Gets it to Elliott. Elliott trying to go back for Hollett. Hollett on the far side. He tries to sidestep a check. Can't bring the puck with him. And he gets some help now. Now Hollett trying to come off the wall. Hollett trying to come out from it. Loses the handle. And Betts flicks it up over the blue line. Jay going to dump that right back in. Looked in behind the play there. The player is knocked down as the Kings are leaving the zone. Puck out front now. Kept at the blue line by Duncan. Duncan short side looking out front. And the rebound's loose. They bang away at it. And Paris able to keep that puck out. Stapleton now. He tries to go to Martin. Can't connect with the pass. Picked up by the Thunderbirds. Chipped ahead. Chason finishes the dump in. Duncan in the corner. Got Chason on him. Puck back. Comes out front. Oh, Betts was wide open. But can't quite pick it up as the Kings player just gets back in time to get a stick on it. Crossway along the wall. He tries to come out with it. Chason down now, down low. He's looking to come out front. There's Betts alone and right through the wickets. And there's the net knocked off again on the far side. These goalies, even at this age, are so strong that when they kick off their post, which is what they're taught to do, the nets come off. As they kind of quiet over here in the Moncton side, we get the referee and the coach having a little chuckle as coach was asking a question about something there. He's laughing on the bench. He says it's better than yelling and screaming at the referees. I like to see them when they're laughing, even though it could have been sarcastic. Behind the net, White rims that around, looking up at center for Orchard, who chips it up. Boudreau back in his own zone now to retrieve that. He goes behind the net. They got to be careful of those boards behind the net. They can be quite lively here at the arena. Puck goes off a foot, comes back the other way. Camo now looking for it from his own bench. He dumps it in deep. McLaughlin able to paddle that to the corner. Stapleton looking to come out of the corner with it. Stapleton puts it behind the net. White back in the corner. Orchard along the wall. He gets forced back the other way. Duncan in the opposite corner now. Looking to chip it ahead from Martin. Comes to the blue line, but not no. Boudreau throws the shot towards that. That's a redirected. Rebounds down, but McLaughlin's there to find it. Covers up. We'll get a face-off back in the King zone. 5:20 gone now here in the second period. Shots on goal now 20-17 in favor of the Thunderbirds. I want to thank everybody again for tuning in for this evening's broadcast. Between these two talented teams, been a great game so far both ways. Blackwood behind his own net throws a hard backhander up towards the blue line, picked up, chance for a 2-on-1 the other way. McIntyre trying to go for Murphy. Murphy with a shot, and there's Paris. Read it perfectly, able to slide over, make the save, and cover up. We'll get a face-off down the other way. And you get a chuckle as you can hear one of the players on the bench giving a little chirp to 19. And it was a clean one. It was pretty fun. Got to give the player prop for when it's due. Back up top. Blackwood for the shot, and there's a block sliding in front of that was Landry, and the puck comes out to center. It's picked up by McIntyre now. McIntyre going to go for a skate. McIntyre loses the handle, and it's picked off here by the Thunderbirds, and they're able to dump it inside the zone. McMillan chips it right back out, picked up by Murphy. Murphy over to McIntyre. McIntyre almost losing a tire there. Now he's trying to bring the puck over. Can't go through the handle. Following along with it, trying to bounce away at it. Murphy down, bound, it's Paris. And somehow that puck stays out as they whacked away at it in front of Paris. Shot from the blue line. Paris sees that one, makes the save, gets a blocker on it, comes to the corner. Back to the blue line again. Blackwood having a look. There's another hard wrister sliding in front of his. Landry didn't get this one this time, but Paris does, and the rebound comes all the way out. They gain center, dump the puck in deep. McLaughlin rims that around. Betts just fresh off the bench, picks the puck up in the corner. He gets knocked down, gets some help from his friends though along the boards as Brew is there to knock it back in deep. But McMillan now behind the net puts the brakes on. Gotta be careful behind his own net. That's picked off. Trying to go out front with it. Little sauce pass. Can't connect. Brew at the blue line able to keep it in. Chase on, rims it around. Kept in by Boudreau. Crossweight in behind the net. Looking to come out front as Brew was trying to creep in there. Now Chase on at the blue line. Able to keep it in. Gives it to Betts. Betts trying to get to a shooting lane. Jets still with it. Little backhand pass. Now it's going to be picked off by Moncton. Moncton by himself there trying the old toe drag. He still has it. It goes off a skate or two in the corner. Backhand pass out front goes off a skate. Verge gives chase. Got to regroup back in the neutral zone. Gives it to Opus. Opus has a look. Up towards center. Gets turned back the other way. Now Graves' turn. Graves looking up. Little sauce pass to Hollett. Hollett chips it ahead for Verge. Verge with a mini break. He throws a shot. There's Paris again. And the short side gets a high shoulder on it. And another shot. This time Verge misses the net. Opus chips in. He throws a shot towards the net, but it's bounced around. Rebounds loose as they bank away. They took him. Went off a body in front of them. Now he gets him pushing and shoving. And the referee right there have a little talking to both players as Moncton still has some more words there as both players gave each other a shot. But Paris with another nice saves in tight here for the Thunderbirds. 7:51 gone now here in the second period. Shots on goal now 22-20, but in favor of the Kings this time. On the draw, picked up right off the face-off dot by the Thunderbirds. They chip it ahead, comes right in McLaughlin. He plays it, gives it to Graves. Graves to Elliott. Elliott along the wall, looks up at center, trying to connect with Stapleton. Stapleton gets hurt back the other way. McLaughlin this time got to hold it as he looks up and sees Camo on top of him. So we'll get a face-off now here in the Kings zone. 12:09 gone now here. Or sorry, look at the clock again. 8:09 gone here now in the second period. Face-off come to the left of McLaughlin. And creeping in and probably going to get the toss. No, they don't get the toss. I thought the Kings would have got a toss, and that face-off comes right on top of McLaughlin. He plays it. This time gets it to Opus. He puts it back in the corner. Graves is able to get the puck not outside the line. Asmerl is able to keep that in. McLaughlin plays that to the wall. Trying to find it long in the corner. They bang away. Still trying to find. Now Graves is. Graves to Elliott. Elliott trying to go back the other way. Goes off his stick. And Opus can't chip it out. Thunderbirds with a good chance or a good job here keeping the Kings pinned in their own line. This time Elliott at the blue line. Elliott goes up to Stapleton. Stapleton trying to get some speed, trying to break wide. Takes the puck in all the way behind the net, wraps it around. Still has it. Trying to go back, go front, can't connect with anybody. White's got to put it down deep. Gets it back up top, but can't hold it at the line. And he hears that from the Thunderbirds bench. Jay dumps it in deep. Paris plays it. Sullivan came down looking for it. And that puck gets thrown off the glass and out of play. Face-off will stay down deep as they go get a new puck. 10:47 remaining now, second period. Almost halfway through this hockey game, still no score. On the draw, controlled by the Kings. Along the wall, Jay gets it back up top. Jay trying to work in. Jay throws a shot towards net. Rebound loose as Paris able to make the first save. Thunderbirds can't clear the zone. Kept in by White at the blue line. Orchard along the wall, leaves it for Probert. He can't get the shot off. Now Jay keeps it in. It gets batted back along the wall. Jay puts it back down low, but right onto a Thunderbird stick, and now Landry going to clear the zone. trying to battle here along the wall. Swanson goes back in his own zone. Sergachev goes back up top. That misses everybody. And I think that puck's going to come right on to McLaughlin. He has to play it. He rims it around and had to be careful there as that puck came in behind. Puck kept in on the boards. Probert looking for it. Goes off the linesman's skate. He's going to dump that into the frustrated Probert. Puck him all the way back here to center now, picked up by Duncan. Duncan goes over to McMillan. McMillan look up ice and likes to go back to Duncan. Duncan off the boards here for for Martin. A little bit too far from him. The puck comes in the zone. Chip back out to center again. McMillan going to dump it in, but this time hits the linesman. And trying to finish the job is Hollett. Another one off the linesman. The linesman getting beat up over there. Now Duncan, he's able to dump it deep. Brew back behind his own net. Trying to spin away from Murphy. He's down there forechecking. Murphy still looking for it. Gets some help from Hollett. He's able to pick the puck up. He goes back up top to Duncan. Duncan walking the line, looking towards the net. Duncan still with it. He decides to shoot, deflecting in front. Parrish with the save. Swanson loses along the boards, kept into the blue line. Duncan again towards the shot. And there was one kind of the old knuckle puck, but Parrish is able to read it, find it, glove it, and we'll get a face-off deep in the Thunderbird zone. 8:56 remaining now here, second period. 0-0 the score. Great hockey game between these two teams. Face-off comes to the corner. Thunderbirds rimming around, look for Betts here along the wall. He one-hands it out to center, picked off by McMillan. McMillan dumps it right back in deep. Boudreau knocks that down. Starts to break out off the wall, in behind the play is Betts, looking for it, trying to give a little mini break here on the short side, but getting back is Duncan, and then Betts trying to go back, go to Chason in front, can't quite connect as he was taken down, flicked up towards center, that one's picked off. Back at the blue line, Boudreau picked off by McIntyre, they kind of picked each other off there. Pucks, don't think it's going to make it far enough for icing. Icing waved off. Murphy looking for it in the corner, trying to go front with it. That goes off a leg, and here comes Crossway. He's up over center. Little draw pass for Betts. Betts back to Chason. They can't quite connect. The puck goes off his skate. Now there's Stapleton. Stapleton trying to backhand pass out front. Goes off the defender. Comes right in on Paris. He's got to play that with Verge right there. Now Munden. Oh, what a save! As Munden went to the backhand, I thought for sure it was a goal, and Paris somehow kicked his leg out behind him and made a beauty save. As the Thunderbirds at the center, avoiding two checks there, was Crossway able to dump that puck in deep. Graves along the wall to Munden. Munden looking up ice. He's got Verge behind the play. Hits Verge. Verge in alone. Trying to go to the backhand. And a good job getting back defensively was Brew. Getting a stick on Verge as he looks to the heavens. Can't believe he missed that on that opportunity. But hats off to Brew and Paris. Brew for getting back. Paris for making the save. 7:29 to go here, second period. Kings coming close, but we're still 0-0. Face off back to the corner. Gets rimmed around, put back in deep. Munden, he gets pinched off, picked up now by Ferguson, but losing a tire was Bedford. Kept it at the blue line by Graves. Graves chips it ahead. Looks for Stapleton. Stapleton trying to go over to Blackwood. That's chipped ahead. And Bedford's over the blue line trying to go back out front. His forward was wide open. But Kings pick it off, and here's Blackwood. Blackwood, he's going to go for a skate. Blackwood trying to work his way, trying to cut back through the middle, but he can't get by the defender. He loses the tire in the corner, but that helps Munden. Munden keeps. Munden's still with it. Munden holds. He's going to shoot. No, he doesn't. He still has it. Now he tries to go both front, but can't connect with anybody. Looks like he's trying to knock it in off his skate. That puck comes outside the line as Jay's unable to hold it. Offside's the call. Face-off will come outside the line. 6:37 to go now here, second period. Young and Probert on the draw. Probert with the puck. Gets it over to Jay. Jay dumps it in deep. Saginaw and Sullivan to the corner. Looking to bring the puck up. Nice but can't quite connect with the pass. Picked off by Opus. Opus goes ahead. And I believe that one went up into, off a glove, sorry, right here below us in the Thunderbirds bench. So we'll get another face-off back on that offside dot. 6:19 to go here in the second period. Probert and Young back on the draw. On the face-off, back in their own zone, picked off by Elliott. Elliott looking now, he takes a shot short side. Paris gets a piece of that, and it goes up high, up into the netting, and out of play. Face-off this time will stay inside the zone. 6:09 to go, second period. Good crowd here at the Sackville Arena on Saturday night. About to come down for the trip from Moncton, and the Kings side is full as well. Opus at the blue line, along the wall for Elliott. Elliott back down low, trying to go a little give and go, but Elliott can't get it back, and a chance for the Thunderbirds back the other way. Here's Landry. Little move at the blue line, and just offside with the extra move, as Landry was close to getting over the blue line, but one stick handle too many. And we'll get another offside call. 5:55 to go now, second period. We'll come over in front of the timekeeper's box. Wade with the bird's eye view in front of him there. The face-off controlled by the Thunderbirds. Asmerl dumped that right in, and there's that old bouncing puck coming right on from McLaughlin. Had to be careful with it. He'd be able to pad that to the corner. Duncan looking to start to break out along the wall, trying to hit Orchard. Goes off a few skates and sticks. Hits Hullett, who's able to spring Martin. Martin trying to spring loose there. Trying to get by Asmerl. That's not going to work. And there's Paris with one of the nicer shots of the game. But as he looks up, can't believe too much power on that one. He rifled one down the ice. Good job clearing the zone, but a little bit too far. 5:30 to go now, second period. Ison will bring that face-off back in the Thunderbird zone. On the draw, controlled by the Moncton. They go up towards center. Nice pass up Crossway. Crossway trying to go back the other way. It's in the feet of Duncan. He made a good defensive play. He didn't even realize it was within his feet. Puck kept in the blue line by Asmerl. He gets picked off on the wall though by Hullett. Hullett tried the little chip and chase. Martin now with it. Martin, he has it. Martin alone goes to my side, and a pass to Orchard. Orchard finishes his job. And we got a 1-0 hockey game. 5:04 to go here in the first period. We get our first goal. It goes to the Kings. A beauty pass from Martin to Orchard. And it took over a half a hockey game for it to happen. But it's 1-0 Kings. .504 to go, second period. Shots on goal now 30-25 in favor of the Kings, and they strike first. Back on the draw. Thunderbirds trying to get it inside the zone. Puck bounced around, lands on McMillan's stick. He's able to get it up to McIntyre. McIntyre to Murphy. Murphy chips it ahead. Stapleton and Boudreau to the corner. Murphy trying to find it. He gets bumped by Camo. Chipped ahead, and icing will be the call.
System number 26, Braden Martin, and number 8, Josh Hullett. Time of the marker, 14:56.
So Hullett and Martin on the assist on Orchard's goal. Martin looked like he was going to go backhand, and he made a nice pass over to Orchard, and Orchard made no mistake. In tight. Back on the icing face-off. Blackwood at the blue line. Goes over to McMillan. He throws a shot towards net. Misses on the short side. Murphy now in the corner. He's got Boudreau all over him. Camo in there trying to knock it loose. It's gloved down by Stapleton along the wall. Picked up now by the Thunderbirds. Trying to clear the zone, and they do. Blackwood over to McMillan. McMillan up to Stapleton. Stapleton loses the handle, and that's going to be offside. You can see it do a little bounce there right at the blue line as he looked to bring the puck over. 4:08 remaining now here in the second period. Kings scoring moments ago. 1-0 hockey game here. Back on the draw. Controlled by the Thunderbirds in their own zone. Azrael, the little alley-oop pass up front, trying to spring somebody loose. Lands on Graves' stick. He gets out to Moncton. Moncton dumps it in deep. Paris out to play it. Leaves it behind the net for Azrael. He rims it around. Verge looking for it on the boards. Azrael with Probert, 2 number 9s going at it in the corner. Now Moncton. Moncton back up top to Graves. Keeps it in, lines up for a wrister. That's blocked in front by Betts and clears the zone. Now Graves. Graves up here to Verge. Verge going to get the blue line. Verge trying to hit Probert. Probert has it at his feet, didn't realize it. He still gets a shot off. And Paris, not fooled this time, able to make the save, cover up. And we'll get a face off in the Thunderbird zone. 3:26 to go now, second period. Face-off will come to the left of Paris, Hullett. And the Thunderbirds captain Chase Saw. And he's going to get the toss. They don't like how they're lined up. King's going to control, but the puck is picked off by Crossway. He read that perfectly off that far wing, and he brings the puck in inside the zone. Crossway in the corner. Picked up at the boards, but not out. Has put it right back in deep. Crossway trying to work its way out. Elliott trying to free it now along the wall. Be able to get it to Hullett. Hullett flicks that one out to center, clearing the zone. Brew now at his own blue line, goes cross ice. Hard pass that comes inside the zone. Picked up by Crossway. To go back the other way, can't quite connect. And there's a high backhand. Oh, and that was an interesting play there as Sullivan got his stick on it. It was going to be a high stick. Then it went off the referee's helmet as they have a little chuckle there by the blue line. And then it touched the Kings player. So high stick will be the call. Faceoff will come down in front of the penalty box area as the referee checks his visor there. A little chuckle with the Kings bench. You don't see that one too often. I'm surprised that Sullivan even got a stick on it, which would have negated the icing for sure. As play continues, puck inside the zone now. Thunderbirds rimming around the far side, takes a Kings bounce. That one's picked up, but Stapleton can't quite hold the puck, and it comes all the way back out to the neutral zone. White chips it ahead. Martin leads it for Stapleton. Can't pick it up. Bedford trying to dangle there. Comes all the way back to Jay. Jay, little flick up ahead. Bouncing puck. Picked up by Brew. Now it's picked back up by Jay. As they just go back and forth here in the neutral zone. Both teams can't quite get the zone. Another one picked off, this one by Orchard. The goal scorer here for the Kings with the puck. This time he's got to shoot, rebound, and can't quite corral the bouncing puck as Orchard almost returned the favor to Martin. And there's one for the fans as that puck goes up into the netting and out of play. 1:56 to go now here in the second period. 1-0 hockey game. The linesmen have a conversation where the faceoff's going to be. And it will kind of stay outside. Off that draw, Probert picks it up, brings the puck inside the zone, gets stick check to the corner. Flicked ahead is Azrael, looking to spring somebody. They send the puck down the length of the ice. Picked off by Duncan. A little touch pass to himself. He had to be careful. He almost lost it to Swanson. But now it's picked up by McMillan. McMillan gains center. Sidestep the check, trying to dump it in, but it hits the linesman. As the linesmen are getting beat up here today pretty good. A couple pucks gone off them. That one's touched in by McIntyre. Right up through the middle there, picked off by Probert. But he gets pinched off by Swanson. Bring the puck in, keep the puck in zone. Looking to get it back though. The puck's in the feet. They bang away along the boards, come back to the blue line. Murphy picks that off. Murphy looking for some room now. Murphy back up top for McMillan. McMillan looks towards the net. That's a block shot there by Landry. They poke away on the side of the crease. Paris able to find that in his blue paint, jump on top of any rebound. Cover up, face off. Shahir Wade, last minute to play here now in the second period. Shots on goal now, 34-25 in favor of the Kings. Kings now maybe with a chance to strike again towards the end of this second as the face-off stays inside the zone. On the draw, back to the blue line. McMillan goes cross ice, and Henry careful there as Crossfight almost read that perfectly. And then Duncan tried to go back the other way. McMillan looks towards the net and likes to go down deep as there's a body right in front of him. Duncan down low, looking for Hollop behind the net. Can't quite handle the pass. And here comes Chason. Up over center now. Trying to gain the blue line. Does. Starts a shot towards McLaughlin. Makes a save. Puck coming behind the net. Battle for it. Trying to find it. Betts does. Back to the blue line. Ferguson keeps it in. Hollett flicks it ahead. Bouncing puck. Maybe a chance for Munden. Munden also got Verge with him. Munden goes to Verge, but he's on his backhand. Great defensive play to get back for the Thunderbirds. I believe that was Brew. That's a second time for him. A great back check as Munden was trying to be off to the races. And then spinning backhand pass, but was behind Verge. 13.2 to go now. Icing call is going to bring that face-off back in the Kings zone. Hall on the draw with Chase on, trying to go forward with it. Hollett gives chase in behind the net. Back to the blue line. Graves walking the line. Likes to go here to Blackwood, but with not much time left. Somebody has to shoot, and they finally do. And Paris gets a blocker on it just as the horn goes. That's going to do it for us here after 2 shots on goal. 35-26 in favor of the Kings, and the Kings lead 1-0. Well, if the first 2 periods are any indication what the third's going to be, it's going to be a good one. Make sure everybody comes back in the third. We'll see everybody in about 10 minutes. And we are back. Welcome back, everybody. Mike and Mike here with you today. Mike Elliott on the call, Mike McLaughlin on the camera. High Button Sports, third period action. Kings and Thunderbirds just getting ready to get on their way. I want to thank everybody again for tuning in. It's been a great game here this evening at the old Barn here in Sackville. Exactly what we expected between these two teams. They're sitting third and fourth. Only a few points separate them, and not that many points as well. We're between first and second, as the top four teams are relatively close, but there's still lots of hockey here left. 20 minutes of the clock, third period. Shots on goal after two are 35-26 in favor of the Kings, but this game is far from over. And right from the center draw, there's a controlled by, the Thunderbirds. Are they dumping in deep? Rims around, Elliott along the wall. Elliott hard off the boards up center, trying to connect with Stapleton. Chipped ahead again. This one's on the stick, and this one's pushed forward, still trying to find it. It's in the feet, didn't realize where it was. Thunderbirds find it, and McMillan able to pick that off. Gets pushed back the other way by Chason. Now Duncan puts one up towards center. That's picked up by Asmerall. He's over to Crossway. He puts a move on, and what a drop getting back by Betts. Stretching that leg. Now Betts with the puck, and there's McLaughlin down. Rebound loose, but picked up by Duncan. He goes off the boards, kept in at the blue line by Sagnaneff. This one's rimmed around, far side here for Elliott. Elliott with a chance to skate. He's up to Stapleton now. Stapleton over the blue line. Throws one in right on net, and Paris sees that. And these goalies in this game today, they see it. They're going to stop it. And gets the glove out, makes a save early here, third period, only 54 seconds gone here. Like I said, the Kings will be back in action tomorrow. They'll be down in Tantallon taking on the Buccaneers. Moncton, and I looked at the schedule, I believe this is their only game this weekend. And next weekend will be the end of the season. And in playoffs, they're still looking for positioning. It's Moncton trying to find it. Has Probert back to Moncton, and they can't quite get the handle. And the whistle goes, and net's knocked off on the far side. As Probert and Moncton almost connect, but they're both on their backhands as Munden's checking his twig. Oh, it's always, these hockey players, if they miss, it's usually the stick's fault, so he's testing to see if it was broken or not. You can't believe he missed that opportunity. Back on the draw. Probert and Camo comes to the half wall. Verge puts it in deep. Verge gets it back. Goes back up top, bouncing puck, comes outside, and you had to be careful. There was Blackwood as the puck came outside the line, and off to the races would have been Moncton, but he did a retreat. Now here's Graves. He gets stick check from behind. Now trying to follow the play here. Moncton finally picks it up, dumps it in deep as he gains the red line. Paris out to play it. He rims it around, takes a funny bounce. Moncton trying to put it back in deep, trying to use that long reach, but the puck does come outside the line. Moncton trying to find his way through. Gives it to Verge, trying to give it right back to him. Moncton now out of the corner. Moncton, and look for a second. Anytime these kids go behind the net now, you don't know if they're going to pick it up and try the Michigan. Verge looking for it, kept in by Opus at the blue line. Probert trying to corral a puck in the corner as it bounces around. Back to the blue line again. Opus throws on a shot towards the net, redirected, and Paris gets a piece of it. And that one's going to be shot up into the netting and out of play. We'll get a face-off back in the Thunderbird zone. 2:07 gone here, third period, 1-0 hockey game. Make sure you check out the other High Button YouTube pages as well as the website. Lots of games going on this weekend. We also have a tournament going on in Antigonish. So lots of streaming happening all over Nova Scotia, as well as, New Brunswick and PEI. So make sure you check us out. Lots of games, lots of great action. Happy to bring it to you as this puck comes loose off the wall. Trying for a shot, scrambles around. Everybody trying to find it. Doesn't get through. It's picked up by the Thunderbirds, and they're up at center. Swanson loses it to Jay. Jay goes over to Opus inside their own line. He goes along the boards. That's picked off. Trying to come off now. Here's Swanson, top of the circle. He throws a shot high off the shoulder. Rebound is loose. Down, and getting taken down was Landry trying to find that rebound as McLaughlin looks for his paddle. He picks it up. They bang away at it. McIntyre chips up to Hollett. Hollett cross ice to Murphy. Murphy over the blue line now. Murphy looking back out front. Got a little pass, and it's deflected to the corner. Hit in the corner, picked up by McIntyre. McIntyre trying to sidestep a check, trying to get by Young. McIntyre still with it. Likes to go down low. Trying to go top. There's a shot, and what a block in front as Murphy with the one-timer. The pass from Stapleton. Swanson dumps it in. Puts it right on McLaughlin as the Thunderbirds are making a change. McLaughlin elects to play that. Gives it to Duncan. Duncan got to go for a little skate now. Duncan makes a move at the center line. He's in the blue line. He rips a shot. Misses wide. Stapleton looking for it along the boards. Pokes it loose. Martin gives chase. They rim it around. White chips in. Puts it back in the corner. In behind their own net now. Looking to bring it out. Going to bring it right out in front. Along the boards. Was behind Crosswaith. Picked up by Duncan in his own zone. Duncan goes cross ice. Chipped in by Martin. Orchard gives chase. Getting back there first is Boudreau. Puts it back in the corner. Comes to Crosswaith along the wall. Gets sent back, but gets it back. Crosswaith looks up again. Picked up by Betts at center. Betts by himself. Looking to come over the blue line. Trying to get around Blackwood. Takes it in behind the net. Battles for it along the wall. Still has it. As Betts trying to free that puck. Got 3 maroon jersey on. Comes back to Sagnoff at the blue line, who dumps it in deep. Blackwood retrieves it behind his own net now. Blackwood trying to chip to himself, but Betts takes it behind him. And behind the net, trying to go front. And blocking that was McMillan, but it comes back to the blue line. There's another shot. And there's McLaughlin this time. Gets it high in the shoulder. Makes the save, covers up. Chances there for the Thunderbirds. 4:36 gone now here, third period. Down by 1, but coming close. Probert, Camo on the draw, bounces around, comes right beside McLaughlin, plays it out back, comes to the corner. Losing edge is Probert. Still trying to play the puck up. That's picked off. Shot, rebound up high. That's batted down to the corner by McMillan. Now Bedford in the corner, trying to free it. Probert in to help, comes loose, still whack away at it. As a push and a shove and coming to the corner. Chance here for Sullivan now. Sullivan chips it ahead, but he chipped it too far, and that's going to be icing. As he would have been off to the races. And now they have a conversation about the icing. I'm sure the Thunderbirds player is telling Sullivan he appreciates the icing tip. Face-off come all the way back to the Kings zone. 5 minutes gone now here in the third. 1-0 hockey game. Shots on goal 38-31 in favor of the Kings. Probert and Camo back on the draw. Bouncing puck, bounces around, comes loose, picked up by Sullivan. Sullivan this time gets it over to Elliott. Elliott and can't quite get the line as Sullivan had too much jets there as he has his forward momentum kept him going over the blue line. And offside will be the call. Face-off come down. They check on Paris, his little equipment check there. Now he's ready to go. Face-off just outside the timekeeper's box. Kings control here at center. Gray's at his own blue line. Looks ahead. That gets chipped in. Paris out to play. Throws out high. There's one for the fans as he throws it up into the netting. But it's not the NHL, so no penalty as the puck goes out of play. No delay of game here as they throw the puck out. And got the short boards here as well as the arena. Some of the newer rinks have the tall glass all the way around. And they're going to have a conversation about it. And maybe it is going to be a penalty. It is going to be a delay of game as that puck went straight out. Number 4 is going to serve it, so power play here for the Kings. Only the second penalty of the game. The first one came way back in the first period.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a Kings power play.
I check my rule book here and check with the guys in the truck to get the clarification. It is going to be a delay of game call, as I thought the puck was touched as it went out, but obviously I was mistaken. Power play Kings it is. Moncton controls on that face-off, though. They put it down the corner. Bedford going to look to clear, and he does. Puck sent down the length of the ice. McLaughlin, be careful. Flying in there as well, and had to be careful as a forechecker was coming in, was Brew. He is flying on the ice tonight. He had a couple chances. And now Bedford trying to knock that loose. Trying to get by Hollett.
2 minutes for delay in the game. Time for penalty flag 18.
So Walsh is serving the penalty for Moncton as they send the puck back down the length of the ice. 35 seconds tick off on the penalty. Hollick gonna bring the puck up ice. Hollick going for a skate. Kind of rim that around. McIntyre looking for it now. McIntyre, little spin away from Young. McIntyre goes back up top, didn't get much wood on it. Trying to chip in now, they bang away, made a chance to tight, and Probert, the lucky recipient, all alone as a bouncing puck comes to him. Power play marker for the Kings. They lead 2-0. 13:47 remaining here, third period. Kings double up their lead on the power play. It wasn't pretty, but they'll take it. As we come here back to center. Both teams banging their sticks on the ice. They're hyped up for this matchup. It's a tight affair, which we figured it would be. That puck thought it was going to be kept in at the blue line by Stapleton, but it takes a bounce on him, and here comes Crossway back the other way. He goes over front. Now it just misses Chason front as the puck just hovered over his stick there, kind of a bouncing one. Now Betts is looking for it behind the net. Gets pushed to the corner. Martin goes high off the boards. They try to find it. It's gloved down by Stapleton. Still trying to find it. Comes loose. And using that long reach now is Orchard. Orchard chips it off the boards. And Boudreau with a little move there as he down his knees to block that pass. It jumped right up quick. Opus up at center, chipped ahead, maybe a 2-on-1. Stapleton over to Orchard, back to Stapleton. Stapleton, oh, he can't finish the job. Oh, he looks to the heavens as a little give and go. As he went to the backhand, can't beat him. And here's Brew, gets taken down, and the referee's arms up as I believe hooking's going to be the call, and it's going to go against the Kings. So now it's Probert's goal. White's going to head to the penalty box for 2, so chance here for the Thunderbirds to cut the lead in half on the power play, as White will serve 2 on the hooking call. 12:51 to go now, third period, 2 minutes up on the clock. Shots on goal now 40-31 in favor of the Kings. McIntyre, Murphy with the assist markers on Probert's goal. Face off deep in the zone now, Thunderbirds on the power play. And they get the draw back to the blue line. Sagneff looking out front. There's a shot. Saved by McLaughlin. Rebound comes to the back of the net as Jay takes his man down. As the Kings touch the puck, we're going to get another penalty. Boarding's going to be the call as Jay took his man hard into the boards, hence the boarding call. So now a real good golden opportunity for a double dip for the Thunderbirds. A minute 51 left in the original penalty. 2 minutes going up now, 5-on-3 for a minute 51 as 2 defenders for the Kings sit in the box, Jay and White. A minute 51, 5-on-3 for the Thunderbirds. And they got the draw. The shot short side, rebound, and picked up by Blackwood and able to send it down the length of the ice. As Wade's trying to get his woo in, now he's going to have to announce 2 penalties as well. As he went from hardly any penalties to a couple quick. And here comes Chason over the blue line, flying, loses the handle, leaves it for Bedford. He throws a shot, and that gets McLaughlin right in the logo. And he makes a save, covers up. Face off, let's say, in the Kings zone. A minute 22 left in the first penalty. 5-on-3. Thunderbirds, third period. Great game here in the old barn in Sackville. That face-off comes back, picked up by Graves. Graves kind of trying to backhand that puck out. Kept in, good job there by Sagneff at the blue line. He kind of hand it to Betts. Betts looking towards that. He throws it in. He had the open side. He just missed as McLaughlin couldn't see anything in front of him. Betts with it again. Going to try his luck again this time. Go back, go front, but can't quite connect as Crossway picks it up. Back up top, looking towards the front of the net. Loses the handle, maybe a chance here for Probert. He gets taken down. Betts able to pick it up. Sagneff and Probert all tied up. Betts still with it. Drops it back to Crossway. Crossway over here to Sagneff. He goes out front and trying to pull the trigger in the high slot area was Chason, but McLaughlin there to get a pad on that. 40 seconds to go here, 5-on-3. Back outside, oh, and Betts couldn't quite connect it this time again with Chason. They had a set play up there. Now here's Betts trying to get that one. Here's the pass, he goes in behind, he likes the shot. And there's one out front. Betts to Chason, back of the net. Power play marker. Thunderbirds on the board. And they'll stay on the power play as there's still 36 seconds up on the board. So they're able to put one in on the 5-on-3 as Betts in behind the net goes back out front. This time Chason is able to get a stick on it, makes no mistake, puts it in the back of the net. 2-1 hockey game, 11:17 to go here, third period. Asmerall leaves it for Brew. Brew up over center now. He gets up over the line, dumps in. Opus trying to get back there. He turns and is able to clear the zone. Puck all the way back in here. Paris gets a paddle on it. Gonna leave that for Asmerall. Asmerall behind his own net. They announce the other penalty here before they get to the goal marker. Bring the puck up ice is Brew. Picked off by Orchard. And almost close to too many men on there as Hollett was jumping off the benches. They're back to 5-on-5 as he's coming on for the penalized player. Opus back in his own zone. There's a there as he tried to go back behind the net, but he went right off the boards. And McLaughlin had to be careful there, and a little pushing and shoving as the Thunderbirds player did a little flyby looking for a rebound. The Kings players gave a couple little taps there. We still get some conversations happening. Nothing comes from that as the players head to their benches. No penalties, 10:28 to go, third period. So Oliver Chason. And Bedford and Betts on the assist markers. And there's a pass out front, and that was almost going to be there. That puck does come outside the line. Verge now at center. Dumps that in deep as it rolls around the rim there as it gets behind the net. Boudreau leaves it to Ferguson. Ferguson looks to bring the puck up ice. Ferguson gets stopped at the blue line. This time Boudreau is able to put it in deep. McLaughlin out to play it, leaves it for White. White gonna spin back there now. Likes to give it to Blackwood. Blackwood looking up ice. Oh, whiffed on the pass and got lucky as just skating by it was Bedford. He would have had a gift. Puck gets put into the zone now. Verge looking for it in the corner. Young trying to find it. He's able to get it to Munden, can't pull the trigger. Thunderbirds get to center, dumping it outside the line. Maybe try to chance to catch him on the change here is Duncan. He goes for a skate. Duncan over the blue line. He rips a shot. Nice save by Paris as it comes to the corner. Duncan's still looking for it now. Gets punched out the puck. Picked up by Chason. He starts to break out over to Betts. Betts trying to give it back to him. They lose it at center. And it's picked up by the Kings down their own zone. Hard pass up, but gets blocked by Betts. Duncan got to retreat again. Off the boards for Sullivan. Sullivan looking for Elliott. That takes a bounce on him. Sullivan helps again. This time gets to Elliott, who chips it ahead inside the zone. That's picked up now by Asmerall. He's looking to clear the zone. At center, there's Probert to put it right back in deep. Paris out to play it. He leaves it for Sagnan up in behind the net. He's trying to spin away from a check. Puts it along the boards for Betts. Can't quite hold it. Here's Duncan. He looks for a shot towards the net. Deflected. Goes to the corner. Grace looking to chip in. Puts it down low. Elliott trying to find it. Elliott at the top of the blue line. Elliott takes the long wrister, looking for a deflection in front as Sullivan was there, but it's blocked. And here comes the Thunderbirds up over center. Chason, little chip and chase as he puts the puck in deep. And as Duncan tried to rim that around, he fanned on it. Now here comes Probert. That's chipped ahead. No icing as went off a Thunderbirds player. Sullivan having a look over his shoulder. He picks the puck in deep. Sullivan to the far corner now. Sullivan still with it. Puts the brakes on, trying to spin away from a check. Loses it in the corner. Went for the check, forgot the puck. And that's flicked up through center. They've bounces around here now. Opus over to Holler. He got to wait for Sullivan to get back on side. There's more pushing and shoving near the blue line. These two teams starting to feel a little bit now as Jay has on Swanson. Swanson in the corner. Loses it. Holler picks it up. Goes high off the glass. And that one goes out and lands off. That's a couple pucks now. And icing not waved off, but the puck didn't make it. Murphy in there now trying to find it. Poking away. Hollett comes over with it. Hollett throws a shot towards the net and he scores! Hollett able to bring the puck out of the scrum. He rifles one upstairs. Kings regain their 2-goal lead. It's 3-1. Hollett with his team leading goal for the Kings. As him and Betts, as he's trying to catch Betts in the top of the leaderboard here in the standings. 7:17 to go. Kings lead now 3-1. Shots on goal 43-36 in favor of the Kings. Moncton back in their own zone. Little game of catch between the two defenders back in deep. They start to break out, chipped up here. Brew puts it in over the line, but sent back the other way by Probert. And he's pushed back in the zone. McLaughlin out to play it. McMillan to Orchard. 25th of the season for Hollett.
Josh Hollett. This is number 13, Nicholas McIntyre. Telling the Kings marker 12:43.
Orchard trying to go back up top, and just keeping that in was Blackwood, losing his stick for his troubles. As Wade announces the goal scorer in there, McIntyre with the assist marker on Hollett's goal, his 25th of the season. McMillan puts it right back in, got to get back on side. Chance for the Thunderbirds to bring it up, they're at center. Brew dancing at the line here, and just, I thought Blackwood was going to go for the hit there, but he went for the puck, and now Munden picks it up, puts it in deep. Kings are making a change, Munden gives chase, picks it up in the corner, cycles it back down low. Verge takes a bump, trying to free it, is able to come out with it, try to go back up top, was picked off by the Thunderbirds. Now it's at center. McMillan along the boards. Picked this time by Munden, able to gain. It's up to Hollett, he's got one, looking for another one. Hollett trying to get a shot, he's taken down, and Paris is there for the save. Puck back to the blue line. Duncan trying to keep that in, glove down by Verge. Munden trying to go back to Verge, and Verge with a shot, he missed on the short side. Verge having a look, back up top to White, and White's on the wrong side of the blue line. And that's going to be offside as he backpedaled a little bit too far. 5:29 to go now here. And they're going to bring the faceoff all the way deep into the zone. Interesting call. Thunderbirds will take it. 5:29 to go, third period. That offside faceoff comes all the way back to the Kings zone. Play continues. The battle for it along the wall. Everybody trying to free it, comes loose. Picked up by Sullivan. He does clear the line, but there's Sagdanoff right there to put it back in. Now Elliott at center trying to chip it inside the blue line. He's able to get it just inside the line. Now that one's picked off by Probert, who leads it for Sullivan. He takes a shot short side. Saved by Paris. As White was chipping in there. Puck's cleared. Here comes Camo over the blue line. Camo spinning and turning, looking for a pass out front. Stopped by Duncan, who flicked at the blue line, kept in by Boudreau, who threw a shot towards net, misses on the far side. And then that's going to be knocked off as White gets taken down for his troubles. Whistle goes. Referee quickly to get in there to make sure nothing comes from that. 4:48 to go now, third period. Going to bring the face-off outside. They're going to say the net was knocked off by a Thunderbirds player. Reminder, will be back in action tomorrow again, almost around the same time. We'll be in Tallinn as the Kings and Buccaneers will have a game, and I'll be on the call for that one with High Button for you. As the puck is dumped in deep. Graves in behind his own net. Looking up ice. Graves going to go for a skate now. Graves gets sent back at the center line. Opens the last man back. He dumps it in deep. And they're going to say that when Murphy looks back, thought he could touch it at the blue line, but it was a bouncing puck. And icing is the call. 4:23 left now here, third period. Face-off come back in the Kings zone. Make sure if anybody's watching, want to leave some comments. Let us know who you're rooting for, who you're hoping for, where you're watching from. It's right off that face-off and can't quite pull the trigger. Now Asmerall going down short side, Betts in his wheelhouse trying to go back, go front. Can't quite connect with the pass this time. There's Chason on the wall, able to keep it in. Picked up now by Stapleton. Stapleton up to Murphy. Murphy trying to get a step. Murphy back to Stapleton with a quick shot. And there's Parrish with a nice glove save. As Stapleton was trying to fire one glove side, but Parrish can't be fooled. Flashes a little bit of leather, makes a save, cover up. 4 minutes to go now here in the third. 3-1 hockey game. Face off to the point, and cross pass there over to Jay. Jay looking towards the net, and there's the leather flashing again for Parrish. That one looked like it was going to miss on the short side, but Parrish taking no chances. And any chance you get to look good, why wouldn't you? If I was a goalie, I'd be flashing the leather all the time. Hullett on the draw now with Brew. Kings are going to get the toss. Lions who don't like how they're lined up. Orchard going to come in now for the draw. Thunderbirds control. They rim around far side. Trying to clear, but kept in along the boards by Martin. Get some help from Orchard to keep it deep. In behind the net. Hullett looking for it. He's Oliver sagged enough. He's able to get it to the boards. Landry loses the handle. There's a quick shot. Spinning and turning, trying to catch Parrish out of position, but misses. Now Jay able to keep it the blue line. Puts it right back in, but lands on a Thunderbird stick. Now back in the blue line. Hullett going to put that deep. He's looking for a change. In behind the net. Sagdanoff looking for some ice. Going to go for a skate now. Gets stick check right at the blue line. Is Probert looking for it. Probert able to keep it in the line. He gets taken down. No call. They go back. Now the puck's cleared. Swanson trying to dance his way by Duncan, but can't pull the puck with him. And there's a pass there back up to Probert, trying to spring him loose. Probert, he gets stick checked right inside the blue line. Now it's picked up by Chason. Chason going for a skate. He's over the blue line. He got some speed. He break him wide, trying to come back out front. Got to take it in behind the net now. Just sidesteps the check as he comes to the corner. Back to the blue line. Asmerall having a look. He waits for the sliding play to go by him. The little drop pass back to Chason. Back to Asmerall, who lets it go down deep. Crosswaith in the corner. Puck comes to the blue line. Kept in by Ferguson, but it's picked off by Duncan. Can't clear the zone. In behind the play is Betts. Betts in alone and sliding is Probert to break up that scoring opportunity. He's able to get out to Moncton. Moncton goes up front. Asmerall spinning and turning, putting it right back in the King zone. Probert over here to Duncan. High off the glass looking for Moncton. Moncton chips it up through center. Picked up by Ferguson, who goes over to Asmerall. Flicks it up. And had to wait. Had to be careful there as Stapleton stepped off from the bench, and Probert just got off in time. Now Stapleton in the corner with it. We'll keep an eye on the clock here. 1:50 to go. Comes back to the blue line. McMillan, he winds up for a wrister. That's blocked in front. Gets his own rebound, and he used his pitching iron there to go up over the net as it goes off the glass. We'll keep an eye on the goalie here for the Thunderbirds if they get the possession down the other way. The puck's here at the blue line. Graves loses the handle. He does keep it in. Trying to go out front with it. Can't quite connect with the pass. It's in the body now of Stapleton. Gets bumped in the corner. Asmerall trying to find it. Moncton gets it there first. Moncton able to pick it up. Moncton with the puck. Back to the blue line. Wait. And elects to go back here to Graves. Graves trying to hit Sullivan. Just came off the bench. He can't handle the pass. Stapleton gloves that down. Puts it down deep in the corner. Asmerall looking for it. Picked off by Elliott. Elliott looking out front. Elliott trying to bring the puck out of the corner. Last minute of play, third period. Goes down low to Sullivan. Sullivan has along the boards. Trying to put it back down. It's in his feet. All three Kings in the corner. Now Hullett picks it up. Hullett in the corner trying to spin away from a check. Looking for some help. He's got Chason all over him as the puck is in the feet. Still trying to come up. There's Hullett somehow through all that. Able to come loose. Back to the blue line. 30 seconds to go now. Hullett along the boards. Trying to go over back door to Sullivan. Picked off, but kept in by McMillan. McMillan, he throws a shot towards the net. And Parrish going to glove that, keep it down. And Elliott with an extra push there, gotta be careful as he did that right in front of the referee. And as his father up here in the booth, not liking that one with 21 seconds to go in the third period. Face off deep in the zone. Time ticking away here in the third for the Thunderbirds. Are trying to have a comeback here. Kept in at the blue line. Blackwood looks towards the net. Pearson to save. Rebound. Misses on the short side. 10 seconds now as Probert looking to hold the puck in the corner and trying to clear the scrum there. Puck in the corner. Now McIntyre. And as the horn goes, a little extra push and shove in the corner. But that's going to do it here for us. Kings win 3-1 your final score. Final shots on goal, 49 for the Kings, 36 for the Thunderbirds. Kings will be back in action tomorrow, 6:15 in Tantallon. Mike Elliott with Mike McLaughlin on the camera. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see everybody next game. Hope you had as much fun as we did. Thanks for watching.